press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, we have started the discussion on the differential equations and many formulas I given to you, and all are important. We are using in various stages in physics. And one relation, product rule, if a UV product, both U and V are dependent on X, then one relation we have discussed with some problems. Even we started the discussion on y is equal to u by v, then differentiation of y with respect to x, where u and v are function of x, can be written as v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx upon v square. So in connection with that, I will take an example here. Let the example may be y is equal to log x by e power x. So this you can take it as u upon v rule. So when you go for dy by dx, v is nothing but e power x into differentiation of log of x to the base e minus log x into d by dx of e power x, log into e power x, u into v by upon v square e power x whole square. So now e power x, and you know log of differentiation of this is 1 by x into 1 by x minus ln x. E power x is e power x itself, no variation at all, e power x divided by e power x whole square. Here e power x I can take out. Here 1 by x remains as it is. 1 e power x cancels. 1 by x minus ln x upon e power x is the answer. This remains as 1 power x, e power x cancels with e power x, 1 remains minus log ex is. This is the differentiation of log x by divided by e power x. Is one example taken. So I think forward u by v is v into differentiation of u with respect to x. Similarly, u into differentiation of e power x by dx and v square, the formula used. Let us go to another problem. Take down that one. Let us take example y is equal to sin x upon x square. Here also it is u by v can take. If you want to differentiate this, dy by dx, v is x square, differentiation of that, d by dx of sin x minus sin x, that is u, into differentiation of x square in by dx upon v square, that is x square to the power of square, v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx by v square. You are knowing differentiation of this is cos x. Differentiation of sin x is cos x minus sin x into x power is 2 into x divided by x power 4 x square. Here I can take x out here, 1x remains, x into cos x minus 2 sin x, 1x cancelled here, with this I can write divided by x cube is the solution. This is for sin x by x square, how to find the differentiation if they have the ratio u by v. So let us take the example of a chain rule. The third one, I given the formula dy by dx can be written as dy by dt into dt by dx when y is a function of time and t is a function of x. We can split this into variation of y with respect to t existing, variation of t with respect to x exists. The product of this to give to derivation of y with respect to derivative of that with respect to x. So in related to this, I give an example to you. Let us take equal to 2x plus 8 power 4 is an example. So I can write here, let us consider t equal to 2x plus 8. If I take t equal to 2x plus 8, I can write therefore y is equal to t cube. Now we are seeing the relation between y is a function of t and t is a function of x. Now in relation to this, first I find a derivative of y with respect to t. With respect to t. That I can write as a d by dt of t cube. dt, therefore it is 3 into t square. T power 4, sorry, not cube. Sorry, it is to the power of 4. So it is power 4, hence it is a 4 cube. T power 4 is 4t cube. Similarly, dt by dx, we have to differentiate t with respect to x where t is this value. D by dx of 2x plus 8. So I can split this d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 8, which is nothing but 2 into x power 0 is 1 plus 0, because derivative of constant is 0. 2 we can brought out, dx by dx is 1 because x power 0 is 1. So it got to answer. The value is 2. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt into dt by dx. This can be taken as dy by dx is nothing but dy by dt. We got the value is a 4t cube into this 2. That given 8. 4 2s are 8. 8 into t cube. T is 2x plus 8 to the power of 3 is the answer. dt by dx is 2. Whereas dy by dt is 4t cube. 4 into t cube into 2 gives you 8 2x 8 power cube. That splitting of the function, chain rule, one is related to the other and that is relating to the one function. first function to the last function relation, dy to dx, dt and dt by dx. Let us see the another example on this. Let's take another example. Y is equal to sine square x. Now, let in this case t is equal to sine x. If I take t equal to sine x, therefore y is equal to become t square. If I taken sine x as t, then y is a t square. Now, as earlier, find out first dy by dt, d by dt of t square. You know, x square is 2 into x, you know, therefore it is now becoming t. Power is 2, 1 minus 2t is 1. We got 1. Similarly, dt by dx, which is a d by dt dx of sin x. T is sin x. So this gives you cos x is a 2. So therefore, dy by dx can be written as dy by dt into dt by dx. We got dy by dt as a 2t here into dt by dx is cos x. So this can be written as 2 into sin x, because t is sin x, into cos x, and also you know in trigonometry 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. Hence I can say therefore differentiation of dx with sin square x is nothing but sin 2x leading to. So this trigonometric related function we have taken and shown the how chain rule operates here. Let us take the another example, go through this. Example, take y is equal to 3 power x. What may be the differential function of this? Dy by dx, d by dx of 3 power x. One of the formula given to you, that d by dx of a power x, where a is a constant, is a power x into log a. What you can write here is 3 power x as it is into log 3 to the base g. That's the differentiation of constant to the power of variable. So that is as it is with the constant repeats, log of the constant. And similarly come to another example, y is equal to 8 e power x. 8 e power x. So if I found the differentiation for this dy by dx is nothing but d by dx of 8 into e power x. First I can bring the constant out, 8 into d by dx of e power x. And you know differentiation of e power x is e power x itself, 8 into e power x, no changes. E power x as it is and 8 is same, constant number. I think follow differentiation of e power x is e power x as it is. I hope you are followed here. Constant comes as it is and e power x of differentiation is same. So let's come to another. Y is equal to 3 into e power 2x. Small changes we did. This is constant to the power of x. Here it is e power x. And already we know differentiation of e power x by x is e power x only. So again coming to here implies d by dx of 3 e power 2x. So very carefully here, 3 coming as it is, e power 2x as it is. It is a function, I am calling e power u. Then e power u comes and again we have to differentiate this part, d by dx of 2x. d by dx of 2x. And hence you will get the answer 3 e power 2x into, if you brought a 2 into dx by dx, this is 1, x power 0, it become x power 0 and become 1. 3 2 is 6, so 6 into e power 2x. 3 into 2 is 6, 6 into e to the power of 2x is the answer. I followed here, one changes we did. Actually 3 e power 2x. In case of this, again we have to differentiate here d power dx into 2x, but 2 is remains, 3 2s have become 6 and e power 2x. The changes in this. Again, if it is a function of x, then we have to differentiate with that. Let us take the example log of 3x. Log of 3x. So what we got, it is to the base e equal to y. Find the differentiation of dy by dx. In the log functions I given you dy by y is equal to log x to the base e, this become 1 by x. Right? So here if you taken this as y, d by dx can be written as log of 3x. As I did earlier, log of x, you take it as a unit and you will write it as 1 by 3x no doubt for this. Again you have to differentiate for this dy dx of 3x. Log x, if you think as x, it is 1 by x. But again it is a variable, therefore you have to differentiate this. What you will get is 1 by 3x into 3 into 1 dx by x. 3 if you bought, dx by dx is 1. 3 cancels. Answer is 1 by x. dy by dx of this is 1 by x. I think followed here. It is u. If you consider u, 1 by u into d by dx of u. U is 3x. If I take it as u, answer shown here. Let us see the another problem. The second, log x square equal to y. Then dy by dx, if you want, dy by dx of log x square to the base e. However, you take it as a united one, 1 by x square of differentiation of that, and again d by dx of this x square separately of this value. So this leads to 1 by x square as it is into 2x, you know, x power 1, 2 into x to the power of 2 minus 1. 1x cancels and remains with the 2 by x is the solution. If it is in the log, even you can find the differentiation of that. Let us say y is equal to sine 2x. Sine 2x. I given you one relation. If d by dx of sine of u is equal to cos u into d by dx of u. U is a function of x. Similarly, if you go here with the dy by dx to find the differentiation of this sine 2x, what I have to write it as? Cos 2x into dy by dx of 2x again. If you brought 2 out, dx by dx is 1. You got it as 2 into cos 2x, because it is becoming cos 2x into 2 into dx by dx. This become 1. 2 into cos 2x. 1. Let's come to the another example. Y is equal to cos 3 pi t minus pi by 6. Y is equal to cos 3 pi t plus pi by 6. It is variation with the t, time. It may be any y. Let it think as a displacement and time. A periodic variation visible. Suppose you want to find out dy by dt. Now it is with respect to time. Y is a function of t. Therefore, I differentiating with respect to time. So d by dt of cos 3 pi t plus pi by 6. So again, cos is minus sine, same 3 pi t plus pi by 6 into differentiation of this term, that d by dt of 3 pi t plus pi by 6. Differentiation, this is u term u, cos u, like there sin u. If you take cos u, it is minus sin u into d by dt of that term u, d by dt of u. You know pi by 6 is a constant, its differentiation is 0. If I split and observe, and 3 pi by t remains as a 3 pi because t, differentiation of t become 1. If I expanded and shown separately here, it is a d by dt of 3 pi t plus d by dt of pi by 6. As this is constant, its value is 0. You bring 3 pi out, dt by dt is 1. Therefore, here answer available is 3 pi. 3 pi I bring this side and write minus 3 pi into sine 3 pi t plus pi by 6. This is the differential function of this value given cos 3 pi t plus pi by 6. You have to go slowly, once or twice, mute and revise the video and look into carefully how this is moving. Let us take another example. Cos 2 pi t. Then dy by dt with respect to t, d by dt of cos 2 pi t. If I found cos 2 pi t minus sin 2 pi t is operation rule. Again you have to differentiate with respect to t the u term 2 pi t. And you come to know 2 pi t minus 2 pi remains here. I bring this side into sine 2 pi t is the answer. I am giving simple examples from which you can understand the differential functions and formulae the given to you. Let us take another example. Y is equal to tan omega t plus pi by 3. Omega is some function, constant, t is variable, pi by 3 is constant. Tan function dy by dt equal to d by dt of tan omega t plus pi by 3. You know tan is secant square theta, that is omega t plus pi by 3. Tan theta is secant square theta, that differential function. Secant square into theta is this. Again I have to differentiate this with respect to that omega t plus pi by 3. As I told earlier, this becomes 0 because it is a constant. dt by dt is 1. This differentiation remains with omega. When I bring omega this side, I can write the final solution as omega into secant square into omega t plus pi by 3 is the answer for that. So finding the differentiation of tan omega t plus pi by 3 as get to secant square into omega t plus pi by 3. Let us take another example. y is equal to sine of x square dy by dt, sorry, dy by dx now, because it is in x. So d by dx of sine of x square. You know, sine differentiation is cos x square into d by dx of x square. Differentiation of this again separately. This gives you x square is 2x into cos x square is the solution for it. Differentiation of sine x square is 2x cos x square, because sine x square is cos x square, plus again differentiation of x square is 2x. So I hope you are understanding this with some examples, and you can take any such equations and can solve. And we are throwing some assignments, and the test we are having, you will get more and more experience in differentiation. Let us come to some more examples in that. Find the minimum value x for y is equal to x square plus 4x is the statement. We have to find minima. I told minima and maxima conditions we are discussing. First derivative and second derivative principle I told you. Y is equal to x square for 4x, for which value it is x takes minimum value in that. So let us go to that one. First step, find dy by dx, and you have to put it 0. First order derivative should be made 0. That means d by dx of x square plus 4x equal to 0. This we can split, addition rule. D of x square by dx plus d of dx by 4x equal to 0. We split into two parts. You know, x square is 2x plus 4x is only 4, because x power 0 is 1. This equal to 0. And you get x, 2x is equal to minus 4, or x is equal to minus 2 is 1. Minima or maxima is not known, but I got x equal to minus 2. I want to know the minima or maxima. I have to what to do? In this second step, I have to find d square y by dx square. That means d by dx of dy by dx. Let if I did that one, d square by dx square, dy by dx we have here, it is nothing but dy by dx value as 2x plus 4. If I put here 2x plus 4 dx by dx. Now it become dy by dx. If I put there, it become dy by dx, because dy by dx value, please see here, dy by dx value I put here. D square y by dx square of this finding is equivalent to d by dx of dy by dx. dy by dx is 2x plus 4. I substituted, and d by dx of this. Splitting it again, d by dx of 2x plus d by dx of 4. So if you found it is 0, constant is 0, it become 2. That means I say d square y by dx square is 2, with positive number coming, is a greater than 0. I told you in explanation that if it is x versus y, if the curve is like that, this is the minima we take. When you measure the slope, so it is coming positive means d square y by dx square. Then I confirm it is a minima. It is a minima. Therefore, x equal to minus 2. At x equal to minus 2 is the minimum value. What is the minimum value of x means? X equal to, in this equation, minimum value of x is minus 2. This is the answer. Confirmed minima by second order derivative is coming positive, which says it is a minimum point. First order derivative we made 0 and found the value of x. Corresponding value of y, if asked, we can substitute here minus 2 and can determine. But they asked what is the minimum value of x, I stopped here. First remember, first step, equation given, you find the first order derivative, put it 0, get the value of x. See in the second order derivative, putting the first order derivative into this, dy by dx into this, once again find the derivative of that, it comes positive or negative. If comes positive, the function is have minimum value at x equal to this value. Or if coming negative, it is maximum. If maxima, the slope is negative. I think you are followed. I will take another one problem of this type. Let us see this one. Find the minimum or maximum value of x, 3x minus x cube. What is the first step in solution has to go to? Find dy by dx, it should go to 0. That means d by dx of 3x minus x cube equal to 0. Split this, d into 3x by dx minus dx cube by dx equal to 0. Differentiation of 3x is become 3 only because x power 0 is 1. minus it become 3x square equal to 0. 3x square, differentiation of x cube with respect to x. So we can take it 3x square is equal to 3 when I take 3x square other side, or x square is equal to 1, or x is equal to two possibilities, plus or minus 1. So maxima or minima, both can obtain here. Suppose if I substitute here. So for example, if I find in the second step, if I find d square y by dx square is nothing but d by dx of dy by dx. That is already we have here equation. It is the dy by dx, this value dy by dx, 3 minus d by dx of 3 minus 3x square. So if I split here, d by dx of 3 minus differentiation of 3x square, and you know it is 0, minus 3 if I brought x square is 3 into 2x. 3 into 2x. That means here d square y by dx square is found to be minus 6x. Depend on x value, either it may be maxima or minima. So we got some relation. X have two options, plus 1 and minus 1. Here if I take x is equal to plus 1, x is equal to plus 1, then d square y by dx square become minus 6. Minus 6. Negative means it is the maxima point. Because you know, in case of graph I shown you, if the slope is coming negative, then we say it is a maxima point. So therefore minus 6, x is equal to plus 1, we get maxima. If I put x is equal to minus 1, then d square y by dx square is equal to plus 6, because minus of minus 1. So now this will be a minima point, because when it is moving like that, we have the slopes positive. It is a minima point. So x equal to minus 1, x equal to plus 1. Maxima at x equal to plus 1, x equal to plus 1. Minima point is at x equal to minus 1. Putting that value, y can be obtained easily. So I show here y also. Maxima point, maxima coordinates. Y is equal to 3x minus x square, x cube. X equal to plus 1 if I put. For maxima we got x is equal to plus 1. If I put the plus 1, it becomes 3 minus 1 is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. That means 1 comma 2 is maxima coordinate. For minima, y is equal to 3 minus 1 minus 1 cube. Minus 1 cube remains as minus, because minus 1 square is plus, but this is also minus. That minus 3 minus 1 become minus 4. Therefore, minimum coordinate are minus 1 comma minus 4. So 1, 2, minus 1, minus 4 are the coordinates at which the curve takes maxima and minima. Here the y coordinate if you read, that comes to be 2. When you come here, x is minus 1 and y is equal to minus 4. So that is the curve we got. How to find the maxima and minima? First order derivative should become 0. We'll get x value. If you want y coordinate, put the x value in y, you will get it. Confirmation for maxima or minima, first order derivative to another ones, you have to find the derivative of that. Second order derivative become positive means it is minima. If it is negative, then it become maxima. So let us take an example. An object of mass capital M is divided into two parts, which are placed at large distance apart. Find the mass of both parts. Find the mass of both parts if it gravitational force between them is maximum, and that gravitational force relation they given m1 m2 by r square. See, the question is an object of mass m, this is the mass m, is divided into two parts. Let us think the mass m is divided into two parts. One may be m1, another may be m2. If I call it m, then other must be m minus m. I think followed. If it is of 10 kg, one piece become 2 kg means 10 minus 2, another must be 8 kg. So that sum of the two must be capital M. 2 kg, 8 kg, 10 minus 2, if it is 2. Divided those two, they are asking about the mass values m1 and m2, how much? What are the mass of this is the question. They are kept very large distance apart. So using the relation, first you write the given equation, the mind works what I can do. The force between the masses is G into m1 m2 by r square. So if I substitute here G into small m into capital M minus small m divided by r square. Take small m inside, G into small m into capital M minus m square by r square. What the condition is? Gravitational force between them should be maximum. Here, distance of separation between them is large. If it is m1, if it is m2, separation between them is r. and this is the force acting between them. It's large. That means differentiation help you with respect to mass which you divided. Because capital M is constant, G is constant, R is constant. Variable is M, which I want to determine. So dF by F if I did. So d by dm of differentiation of G of M capital M minus M square by R square. So this can be constant, G and R constant, I bring out G by R square into differentiation of that M into capital M minus M square. What it should become? 0. Either maxima or minima. First derivative should be 0. Second derivative not necessary to go, they told already maxima. First derivative if you are going to see, the value becomes, I take here, G by R square into differentiation of small m with capital M minus d by d of M square equal to 0. So G by R square, if I take other side, it becomes 0, leave it. Before differentiation itself, if I take G by R square, other side 0. Small m, capital M is out. M into dm by dm minus dm square by dm equal to 0. This become m, dm by dm is 1, and this become 2m with respect to small m equal to 0, or 2m is equal to capital M or small m is equal to capital M by 2, equally divided, because m minus m by 2 is again m by 2. Therefore, m1 equal to m2 equal to capital M by 2. I not written the step because m minus m is capital M minus m by 2 is also give to m by 2. Therefore, I written answer is m by 2. How the mass is divided between them? To have the maximum force, the single mass is split into two masses, m1 and m2. We taken one is m and other is m minus m. Shown G m minus m by R square from the given equation. So to get maxima, we have to find the differentiation of this function with respect to variable mass m. That should go to 0. That we have taken here and differentiated carefully, and we got small m equal to m by 2, and also another m is also become m by 2, m1 equal to m2, that both masses are equally divided. So you understood how this is going to be, and another one problem I will take and conclude this class. So the next question is, area of a circle is given by S equal to pi r square. Find change in area of the circle of radius r where r is increased from 10 centimeter to 10.001 centimeter. So you are given a circle of certain radius. Its radius is increasing. You have to find this change in area of this annular ring. Delta S is how much? The question is on that. The given formula for surface area of a circle is pi r square, where r is radius, and radius of the circle when increased from 10 to 10.001 centimeter. What is the change in area? If you go geometrically, you have to find the pi r square for this, pi r squares for this, and you have to define the difference. But this technique of differentiation helps you more easily using the principle of differentiation. Now you know the value S is equal to pi r square is given to you. What is changing here is R. When we change R, what is changing is S. S is a dependent variable, R is independent variable. S is a dependent variable, R is the independent variable. Now you want change in area means d by dr of S, dy by dx, where y is dependent variable, x is independent variable. S is dependent, y is independent. Sorry, here R is independent, S is dependent. So therefore d by dr of pi r square. So this becomes pi is constant. If I brought out and dr by r square did, this become 2 pi r. 2 pi r is a ds by dr. But change in area, question is on change in area, that is ds, that equal to 2 pi r into dr. Take dr other side. Substitute the values 2 into pi into r is 10. R is 10 centimeter. 10.001 minus 10.00 gives you 0.001 as dr. 0.001. When 10 cancels with this 0.01 multiplied, this is 0.02 pi centimeter square. So how applies finding the change in area? If area is related with radius, how much change in area take place between the two datas? So we taken the ds by dr as a pi r square, 2 pi r got, but we required change in area. Change in radius we taken to the right hand side. R and dr is given. We found the dr, r is given, substituted and got the value. Such interesting problems of the physics are coming here with the derivative function. Let us see in the next class. I conclude here. Go through the videos carefully. Learn twice or thrice carefully this differentiation function. Very important for physics. Wish you best of luck for that learning. Thank you.